Hey everybody, Deplorable Bobby here. Before I get started, I want to remind you of the 2 silver bars I'm giving away in the month of May to a subscriber who leaves a comment. Speaking of subscribers, I want to thank my subs. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm getting a few subscribers along as we go, and I just passed 450, and I'm looking forward to that 500 mark. My PayPal account information is in the link below. If you'd like to contribute to this channel and help us grow, it's really going to be greatly appreciated. Tonight we're going to have a panel, myself and Forbidden Information. I'm believing we're going to be on her channel, and we're going to have a panel on pro-abortion issues and pro-life issues, and we're going to try to put out a lot of information that maybe you haven't heard yet. So tune in tonight at 6:30. Michelle at Forbidden Information and I will be going live at that time. Today I want to talk a little bit about the state of Nevada and their new unrestricted abortion laws. While states like Georgia and Alabama, Mississippi, Missouri, and other states are passing heartbeat laws, or laws that restrict abortions to before 8 weeks, Nevada says that we're moving in the wrong direction. Nevada passed a bill yesterday removing restrictions from abortion. The Nevada bill removes a requirement for doctors to tell pregnant women about the emotional implications of having an abortion. So now you don't have to be counseled before you have an abortion. These doctors don't have to tell you that you may have PTSD from it, or any of those kind of psychological problems. But you know, there's a lot of physical problems that could arise from abortion for the woman. So these doctors, I guess, are getting a free walk. Because get this, the bill also removes any criminal penalties for inducing abortion without doctor's orders. Okay, I thought doctors were supposed to do abortions. It looks like now that nurse practitioners and physician's assistants and nurse midwives can now perform abortions without a doctor being present, as long as they have an order written. But now we don't need an order from a doctor. So now these nurse practitioners and these physician's assistants and midwives can do abortions freely without having to consult a doctor or to have a medical doctor on staff or in the room at any given time. So now anybody can do abortions if you just want to be a midwife. I think it's getting really stupid. It's a crazy idea that we have medical doctors for a reason. I mean, what are they going to do if this woman goes into cardiac arrest? Sure, they'll do CPR, but what if they sever her uterus or something like that, and she's hemorrhaging and needs a blood transfusion? I mean, what's going to happen then? People, this is crazy. You might as well just let somebody off the street come in and do it. Supporters of this bill say that this restrictive bill is moving Nevada in the right directions, while states with a heartbeat bill laws are moving in the wrong direction. Now, this is their wonderful Nevada Governor Steve Sisolak, and he's going to sign the bill, people. He's going to sign that bill removing restrictions on abortion. That's what the demon rats do, people. They pass laws against America, and then you have governors who are happy to sign those crazy laws. Nevada's been very friendly to abortion rights ever since Roe v. Wade in 1973. New York, Nevada, Rhode Island, California, Vermont, and Maine are working overtime to ease restrictions on abortions. The Nevada bill has attracted attention because the state has its first majority women legislatures in American history. They have more women in the legislature than they do men. So let me get this right. We have women lawmakers, and they're all pro-abortion. These lawmakers have a majority, and any God-loving American should know that these demons will only pass laws that are pro-abortion in nature. And if you think this way, people, you are exactly right. That's exactly what these women are going to do. They're going to fight pro-life issues every chance they get. The bill passed 27-13 along party lines, with one Democrat siding with Republicans. It's hard to believe, I guess, but some Democrats are actually siding with us patriots. Maybe there's hope for a few of these demon rats after all. You know, it was presidential candidate and Senator Ann Klobuchar. She was the Democrat who spearheaded the shutdown of the sex trafficking site Backpage.com. So maybe, just maybe, some of these Democrats actually do have a heart. But you know, as a man, I can only imagine the horrors of an abortion. I've heard the terrible stories of abortion. I've heard them for years. But you know, not all women who have abortion are grown women at all. Many of these are girls and young teenagers. And they can't make decisions like this for themselves. They're too young. But they should have a say into it. Many are young teens who made a bad decision and became pregnant. The life in their bodies, those little babies, are many times in the hands of family members who care nothing for the preborn. And many young teens are forced to go through the horrors of an abortion against their wishes just because their family wants them to have an abortion and the child really has no say-so into the matter. You know, it's mothers and grandmothers and aunts. It's mainly the women. The women are more vocal about abortion than men are, and it's always been that way. I can never understand the terrible act of abortion, but as a man who has a wife who had an abortion without my knowledge, I know the pain and heartbreak that I endured was nothing more than this fact. I was never given a chance to be a part of this aborted baby's life, and I only found out by accident. Supposedly I was never to know that my wife had had an abortion. And the baby wasn't mine. So I only found out afterwards. Needless to say, I was very upset. But that one incident turned my life around, and I became pro-life. Tonight on the panel, maybe I'll get a chance to tell a little bit of my story, a little bit how the situation unfolded. But people, I'm Deplorable Bobby. This is the way I see it. Pray for our preborn babies. Pray for those who are aborted needlessly. Pray for each other. Pray for all children. I'm Deplorable Bobby. This is the way I see it. And I'll see y'all tonight at 6:30 with Forbidden Information. Y'all have a good day until then.